Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Wilson on 1st down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for... Six and a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right near the 27. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. To throw is Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. Pretty move.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So 2nd and 10 here. Now Wilson. Wilson throwing again. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing is Wilson. Airing one deep for Curse. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the one. He got 29 yards that time. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a one-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Wilson. Room here to run. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off. William Gay. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Dobbs now on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go!
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, 28 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light, stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss. Of 9. And the Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On second down, it's Bell. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throw left side complete. That's James. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Dobbs to throw, escaping the pressure, and the Steelers are in for the touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off William Gay. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That's caught inside the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 69 yards. And the Steelers offense is running away with this one. Extra point now by Boswell. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Airing one deep for Curse. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On 3rd down, Procise. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Wilson forced out to his left, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now Dobbs. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eli Rogers from 8 yards out. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Dancing to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. Throwing here, Dobbs. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Dobbs is throwing. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Des Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down now after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Bell. And fights through one man. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Touchdown, Steelers! And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now Roethlisberger. Floating one, incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to
did
preserve.
the same. It smelled terrible. And out now come the Seahawks. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. And even 50 yards. First down, this is Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at block. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. Oh, what a move. Shifts by him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
To throw is Dobbs. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Dobbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. This is caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off William Gay. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play clock winding down.
Let's go. 190. 190.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here we go.
Back to throw Dobbs. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
And look at this. It's a fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burns. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The play clock's running down. Dobbs looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ten yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, Wilson. Airing one deep for Curse. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Still fighting for more. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Time running out here on the play clock. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On second down, Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. On fourth down, Berry. Over the middle, complete. It's Burns. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Dobbs to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Boswell for the extra point. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And would you believe it, this is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Seahawks on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Seahawks on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out.
I am well aware that our job is to call a game objectively, but let's be honest. I was sitting here about to scream out, watch the fake, watch the fake. Look where they lined up to kick that one.
Exactly. Everybody in the stadium knew. They're kicking it from their own side of the field. Everyone knew they weren't going to kick it. Yeah, that one was doomed from the start.
No way it succeeds except for absolute perfect execution. That one had no chance.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right. Let's go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point now by Boswell. So that'll back him up 5. All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. The Texans offense ready for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Chad Jansen inside the 10. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's Solo Challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10.
Watch the hot. Stand, 140.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A wide receiver carry for Parker. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Parker, 26 yards. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side to Chad Johnson. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there, didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. He's lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone, and hope for the best.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Now Breeze on 3rd down. They shakes it off. Now Breeze lost the football. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze got to have this one. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And they can't. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Parker, 30 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And it's complete. Henry. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism. It's great.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And coming out now, the Broncos. First down at Simeon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Pass, offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Third and long. It's Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 33 yards. On first and 10, Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cedric Thornton continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Again, Simeon. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Walsh now for the PAT. Now Glennon. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Broncos are going to get the football. First down throw, Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Nice job. Congratulations defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.